my first time as a evaluator, and I applied for this role yesterday. I didn't know that Michael and Bo-kyung is going to do the evaluation role. If I knew, I wouldn't do this. But actually, that took away my pressure, so I'm just like, whatever, you know. So, whatever. And one more thing is that I was preparing for the number one speech evaluation, but the plan was changed, so I was going to do the evaluation work for Eunshil for the first speech, how to say it. So I had to study, what's necessary things for this speech during the speech. So sorry for that. But regardless of anything, that Eunshil's speech was very, how can I say, very entertaining. It was very entertaining to me. So, and as usual, Eunshil is always very relaxed and very professional-like when she's giving a speech. So it was very good to hear. And the key thing of the first speech, key elements or the requirements for how to say is whether you give your speech in a way that audience understand your speech very easily. So she used a lot of easy words, and also she used a lot of visual references, which was very helpful for us to follow and understand the speech. That was very good. And in terms of structure, opening and body and closing, it started with a very interesting, eye-catching opening. Like sugar is very common, object, right? So you get easily related to that topic. And she talked about that. She emphasized. She put in a sugar in a way that, in a reference that sugar is very common thing as a commodity. You see sugar everywhere, like in Starbucks and a coffee bean. So those little example helped us to get into the story at the opening part. And but she talked about, now I thought she is going to talk about bubbly thing about sugar, but she talked about that. Did you know whether there was like slavery or plantation, like a little bit of sad history and story behind the sugar? So that drove me really into the story, like what she's going to bring it to us in the body part. And in the body part, she talked about a lot of history and the changes of development of sugars, and also about its origins that we didn't know before. So it was very informative, but at the same time very interesting to hear. And closing was to start with the closing by saying, like, to sum up was very easy indicator that she was going to give a closing. So that was very good too. And once again, she used a lot of good visual reference. That was very good. We were able to visualize, while listening to her speech, visualize the image of sugar and all the history in our brain. That was very good. Just to add on some improvement points, the main object of giving any kind of speech is to it has to have some kind of objective, right? Whether giving information or to persuade people or to recommend something. So she was successful to revealing that there is a bitter history behind the sweet sugar, but I didn't really get like what she was trying to say to us to do. What, like, we know that sugar, there is a bitter history, so that we should like try not to eat that much of sugar. So I mean, it was more of opening the agenda, but I felt that there was no like clear indication or guideline you were trying to say to us. I thought that that was not really clear. So if that was clear, I think that speech would have been a lot better. Toastmasters?